Okay guys, so today we're going to get straight into the tutorial, and go figure, I'm going to go back in with my ABH Modern Renaissance palette because I'm super excited to use it and I think there's so much you can do with it. I'm going to start with tempera and I'm just going to apply that all the way from the lid all the way up to the brow bone. And then with that same brush that you see, I'm going to use golden ochre and burnt orange to start blending out my crease. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of a deeper shade, which is Raw Sienna, and I'm going to take my precision brush and just place that directly into my crease. Once I do that, I decided to blend it out just a little bit more. I don't know if I end up cutting it off. So once I do that, I do decide to blend it out a little bit more. And then the last color I add is Cypress Umber, and I blend everything together one more time. So I decided to add the darkest shade actually right at the base and then just blend upward using the lighter shades. So I just kept on blending them out as I go, and once I get it to my liking, because my lids are kind of small, I decided to do something similar to a cut crease. So I went ahead and actually took some concealer and I carved out where my crease would begin all the way up to there. I filled that in, and then I added an eyeshadow that's also in the palette, which is Primavera, and I just packed that right on the lid. I decided to use my finger because I thought that it gave the best payoff since it is more of a shimmer eyeshadow. And then I just blended that out a little bit more in the crease to kind of define that deeper brown, which is Cypress Umber. So of course I'm just kind of touching up any areas, hoping that I can get it to my liking. And then I decide that I'm going to move on to the other eye. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to take tempera, I'm going to pack that all over the lid, all the way up to the brow bone, and then starting in the crease again, we're going to take golden ochre and burnt orange, and I'm just going to slightly blend that out, feathering it off all the way to the end past the tail of my brow. And I'm going to work those same eyeshadow shades into the crease, and then doing the same thing directly on the lid. So I'm just going to cue some music now. So once I go back and blend everything out with a fluffier brush, then I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes and apply mascara. For foundation today, I actually decided to go for more of a matte look all over the face. So I'm actually going to go in with Maybelline's Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I did find that the coverage of this foundation was about medium to full. I did have a little bit of a concern for some blemishes on my face, so I applied a couple more coats, as you'll see. I liked how it blended out with my beauty blender, and I think it's a really great affordable foundation. So once we blend all of that out, I decided to go with my Naked Skin Concealer, go figure, and just highlight the center of the face and underneath the eyes, and then clean up the eyeshadow on the ends, and just blend all of that out with my beauty blender. My most favorite thing in the whole entire world, because it literally makes makeup so easy. I'm telling you. Look, I mean, it looks like I have wing liner on now. Like, beautiful. Can you not? Like, so amazing. So after I blend all that out, I'm actually going to set my face with my Studio Fix powder and just a large fluffy powder brush. And then I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, highlight underneath the eyes a little bit, and I'm going to contour a little bit. I love using this palette when I want a little bit more of a natural look, especially for the under eye highlight, as opposed to using a loose powder like I mostly do. I just think it looks super natural. Go figure though, I am going to clean up my contour with my loose powder. This loose powder is amazing. It's from the drugstore and it's like the best. I really love it. I also love my Laura Mercier translucent powder, but guess what? I'm out of it right now, which is so sad. And then for blush, I'm going to go with one of my favorites of all time. And this is literally probably my first MAC blush I ever got. And this is MAC's Mineralized Blush. And it's also in Warm Soul. And then for the bottom lash line, I'm actually going to take that same shade that we used to deepen up the first part of the crease, which is Cypress Umber. And I'm just going to blend that out on my lower lash line. And then to finish off the look, I decided to use Sushi Kiss by MAC, and then right in the center of the lips, I decided to go with one of my favorites, which is Creme Cup. Okay, you guys, that completes today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe for future videos, and leave a comment down below of what you'd like to see next. And until next time, have a great day.